Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Jay Bullock, for those of you who do not know. Today I will be talking about the LGBTQ plus community and their rights. In case you are wondering, LGBTQ plus stands for lesbian, gays, bisexuals, transgenders, queers, and many more. Many people throughout history have had to deal with being considered different. LGBTQ plus members are finally starting to gain rights similar to those that are not a part of this community. In this speech, I will talk about the past, present, and future of the LGBTQ plus community as well as rights. As a member of the LGBTQ plus community, I find it very important to understand and recognize the hardship that this community has faced and still does, and what everyone as individuals could do to help. The past of this community has been confusing, especially back in time when there wasn't a system to track human activities. The present of the community seems to be getting better, however, they are still being targeted for horrible acts of violence. The future is promising, but it's up to everyone around us to help the cause. In the past, homosexuals have been targets of violence due to who they love. Many historians have even found evidence that implied there were homosexual relations. However, we do not know if they were accepted or not. In the Bible, we can see that homosexuality was prohibited, especially in the eyes of Christians. As stated in Leviticus 18:22, "You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination." In the past, many people were shunned based on this small factor. Individuals in this community have even had to go as far as hiding who they are just to have a job and not to be judged on a day-to-day basis. People in this community, as many were actually male, were considered faggots. This term came from something that happened way in the 1900s. They used to call a cigarette a fag, which is where the term came from. They would roll homosexual males up in a rug and burn him alive, which made him look like a fag, or in other words, a cigarette. In the present, as of now, homosexual marriage is legal, and being homosexual is more accepted than in the past. However, homosexuals and other persons in this community are still targeted for acts of intense and fatal violence. In 2016, there was a mass shooting at a gay club in Orlando, Florida. 49 people were killed during this mass shooting. Every day, LGBTQ plus members have to fight for their right to be themselves. And even places such as their homes, they have to prove themselves to everyone around them. It can take years even for a person to come out as gay because they're scared of the reactions of others that might not accept them for who they are. In the future of the LGBTQ plus community, I hope that we can have the same rights as everyone else. However, it takes everyone to make it possible for the LGBTQ plus community to have a happy and normal life. Maybe next time you see someone being picked on for being gay or transgender, you will stand up for them and get the person to leave them alone. One act of kindness can change the ways of people. Gay people are born into and belong to every society in the world. They are of all ages, all races, and all faiths. They are doctors and teachers, farmers and bankers, soldiers and athletes, and whether we know it or whether we acknowledge it, they are our family, our friends, and our neighbors. Being gay is not a Western invention. It is a human reality, and this quote was by Hillary Clinton. In conclusion, LGBTQ plus members are just like everyone else. They just want to be accepted and loved. This speech has gone over the past, present, and future of LGBTQ members and their rights. I hope that this information has made you understand what has happened to these persons, and that you as an individual can help so much by standing up for someone. I will leave you with this quote by George Clooney. "At some point in our lifetime, gay marriage won't be an issue, and everyone who stood against this civil right will be looked at as outdated, as George Wallace standing on the school steps keeping James Hood from entering the University of Alabama because he was black." Thank you and have a good day.